Thank you, back on. So yeah, it's a very important information. You know, that's gonna be another source, you know, for you to go out there. Florida is the state where we have the largest amount of retirees. So the senior citizen community here is huge. You have, I think, Century Village. You have the villages up in West Palm Beach. You know, there's a lot of business out there to be had. So definitely keep that in mind. But not to what we came, you know, the social media training. Mike.Cunniff, I think Mike is #1 media company in Fort Lauderdale, right?
So, humble, hungry, smart. So I don't want to say I'm number one in anything, because there are other people out there that will come for me if I say that. But I've been fortunate enough to be voted Fort Lauderdale Magazine last 5 years in a row. I've got a best of for videography, best of for PR, and best of for ad agency. So it's been a lot of fun. I'm like a behind the scenes type of guy. So my thing has always been, my analogy when I tell people, high level professionals, high net worth, ultra high net worth, that's what we have here in South Florida, kind of like the Wizard of Oz. You know, you go behind the curtain, you just see it's this one guy kind of doing all these levers and pulling all this stuff. So I've had the pleasure to work with a ton of really cool professionals, high level professionals here in East Fort Lauderdale and throughout the United States and internationally as well. But we're talking real estate today. Talking real estate, right? So we're doing social media. Let's dive right in. We saw Don. We got Don make more money and close more deals. That was the takeaway of what Don was saying. Make more money, close more deals, because 62 and over. Anyone have 62 and over clients? Nobody has a 62 and over client?
Yeah.
Not one person? This is an interactive experience. There you go. We got one, we got two. Come on, guys. We got to have over 62. If you don't, I think there's is there like an industry term for that? So maybe we should get to over 62. We should get to kind of diversify a little bit, you know. So what we heard about that, which was really cool, was that multifamily stuff. So that was really neat. So we're not pushing anything. We're not a proponent of any of that stuff. What we're trying to do is just have more buckets, right? Create more opportunity, make more money. That's what it's about, all right? So, welcome to social media for real estate. We're talking social media. What's the biggest word up there? Somebody, quick. Social. What is it? Social. I can't hear you. Social. Awesome. I'm going to shut the door because we're going to get loud. We're going to have fun. All right. Okay. So, biggest word up there is social media, right? I'm still holding my phone because everybody holds their phone. It's social media. That's crazy. Okay. All right. Biggest word. I'm going to ask you guys 4 questions. Do you have a piece of paper and a pen in front of you?
Yes.
You have a piece of paper and a pen in front of you? Yes, you do. Do you have a piece of paper and pen in front of you?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, cool. I'm going to ask you 4 questions. I want you to answer the questions as fast as you can. Answer them as fast as you can, okay? I got to remember my questions here. Number 1, who won the MVP for Major League Baseball 4 years ago? Write it down. Write it down, quick. Who won the Grammy for Best New Artist 3 years ago? Write it down, quick, quick, quick. Who did you do your last deal with? Write it down, quick, quick. And who has had an impact on your career? First name that comes to mind, write it down. Did we get a 50%?
Yes.
Did we get a 50?
50.
Okay. It seems like a fail. It's not a fail, right? Because we have lessons, we have experiences in life. I want to kind of shift your perspective a little bit. I just asked you guys 2 questions. One was culture, one was career. Which one was easier?
Career.
Which one was easier? Career, every time, right?
Yeah.
But who do we go love up when we open up social media? The Miami Dolphins, the Miami Heat. I'm going to go follow my favorite artist. I'm a Drake fan. We go like Drake. Drake doesn't even let me comment on his post. That's crazy. I don't know why he doesn't let me comment. But Drake probably doesn't know who I am. Omar Diaz does. Jackie does. And all you wonderful people here in the room do too. And I'm going to get to engage with you guys. And that's the sauce right there. That's where it's at. Right? If we do an event, if we're doing social media, if we're doing anything, if we can just speak to one person, we won, right? That's the win. Okay? So that's kind of what we want to carry into this mantra going into today. All right. We spend a lot of time putting the media before the social. Right? What's the first 2 letters of media? Me. It's all about me, right? If I came up here, so I talked a little bit about myself today, right? How impressed would you guys be if I came up here and steamrolled you on all accomplishments and stuff that you wouldn't care? You'd be like, forget this guy. He's not that cool, right? I think I'm cool because I'm talking. You guys don't think I'm that cool, right? But if I shift it, and we're talking about you today, I see the nods, I see everybody looking along, right? Now we're interested because we are talking about you guys today because it's social. Social media. So sometimes what we do is we come up with the ideas for social media, and it's content heavy and it's sales centric. And you heard how I kind of said, Don's not here to sell you anything. Don's just here to give you a good piece of information, right? If we like it, we can share it. If we don't need it, we can move on with our day. But we're going to acknowledge those professionals. Did y'all give a clap for Don? Yes. Did y'all want to meet Don? Do you want to shake his hand? So how we do that on social media is we get social. Get social. Right? What do those words say up here below social? Show love and engage. Let's say it together. Show love and engage, right? Everyone always says like, comment, share, like, comment, share, like, comment, share. It's so fast. You can say it so fast. Like, comment, share, like, comment, share. But what does that mean? And do we do it? Do we do it? And that person just walked across. That was German. So he just cut. That was German going across. Show love and engage. Okay, show love. I'm just going to put that in a box, in a bucket for a second. Show love. That's like, comment, share to me. Show love. Did we shake hands this morning? Did we shake hands? You and I did. We did, right? We shook hands, right? You said hello. Did I say hello? You did, right? You just put me on the spot. Everybody's like, oh my God. What'd you say to me when we shook hands?
I see you, I follow you.
That's so cool, right? That's cool. That's what we do. This is the human thing, right? Was I like, uh-oh. I was like, what? I'm blushing, I'm smiling, I'm like, it's so cool. You know, and we're in a professional world, so we're keeping it professional, obviously. I think that's fantastic. I meet another high-level professional, and they say, oh, you're a professional. How cool is that? Oh, it's like a pat on the back, right? Like, comment, share. So every time we open the phone, there's the ability to digitally do that. We've been doing that, right? We've been doing that on social media. We have rapport, we have a little background, we have some stories we can talk about. She can talk about a post, I can talk about a post. We have a little bit of rapport there, right? It doesn't mean we're going to do business off the bat, but there's a conversation there. And sometimes conversations turn into transactions, right? You got to build a little bit of trust, like trust, right? So everybody open their phone real quick. Open the phone for me real quick. Instagram. We're going to Instagram. If you're filming, I understand. If you want to use the person next to you, that's cool too. Open it up. What's the first thing you see? You see a picture? You see a video? Like it.
I see a picture.
Like it. Drop a like on it.
Okay.
Drop a like on it. Heart it. Scroll for a second. What's the next one you see? Put a heart on it.
Yeah.
Put a heart on it. You see anything you like? Is anything like, whoa, that's cool. Now, social media people out there, emojis, words, GIFs, I don't care. Just show some love. I'm 3 fire guy. I do the 3 fires, right? And first thing you get from the social media people, anyone who does 3 fires, that just means you don't care. Oh no, it doesn't. I'll put out 30 fires today, you know? People know that for me now. Now people go back to my page, they'll put the 3 fires. You'll see some posts that I do, it's just fire. They're not bots. They're not, that's just what I do, that's my thing. So if your thing is to put a heart, or to get a cool emoji that you like, or South Florida, it might be palm tree, waves, and a sunshine, right? But that's you're in South Florida. So don't be afraid, what I'm saying is don't be afraid to leave a quick comment. Don't be afraid to be like, love it, like it, super cool. Right? I say things that are like how to paint with broad strokes. Right? You probably love. It's a cool interior design. Love it. Luxury. So cool. Let's get those in our back pocket so every time we open up social media, like 5 posts. Like, drop a comment, a real comment, love it, or some emojis, right? But the point is to not go looking for it. Don't go looking for it. I want you to open social media, and you're either going to see this beautiful experience that you've been curating for a long time, and you're going to capitalize on that, or you're going to see a dumpster fire. Embrace either or. Embrace either or, right? Because we can capitalize on both, right? Because if you've been doing it and you got the foundation, fantastic. What I'm going to share with you is going to be even bigger. If you don't like what you see, fantastic. It shifts up today. Change starts today. Okay? Use the story feature. Anyone know the story share feature? What is that? Who can describe what that is for me really quick? You know what that is? Everybody look on their phone? How do you share? If I want to share a post that I see, someone show me a post on Instagram. Show me a post on Instagram. How would you share that to your story? I see a post over there. I see a post here. How would you share that to your story? All right, there's going to be a little flyer in there. You see the little arrow guy? It looks like, we call it a flyer in social media world, flyer. People make fun of me for doing this. This is the flyer. There it is. It's a little sideways kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right? You guys are I might be reaching a little bit here, but if you guys are like hip hop fans, Jay-Z, the flyer, right? The little airplane. That's where this started. It's the flyer. So you're able to share stuff. You'll get it on your story. Get it out there quick. Show everybody, right? It's this kind of social effect. So click that and tell me what happens. What happens if you click that little flyer there?
You got these little.
You get some options. Does it say share the story?
Yeah.
It does. Don't have to do it today, but click that button for me. Click share the story. Click share the story. What happens? Does it pull up to your story? Okay, that little nugget of information there, okay, we're not going to expand on it everything today. If you have some questions for me, please bring them to me. If you want to come back and meet with me, you're more than welcome to. But I want the light bulbs to go off on a lot of this stuff because there's ways to reverse engineer social media. There's ways to use it like you're at a networking event. Right? Because if you gave me a business card and then I went and met somebody and they said, who do you know that does what's on that business card? I'm going to be like, oh, I know a person right here that does that. That's kind of like sharing stories, right? So if Omar is doing a video and it's about mortgages, right? And you guys are like, whoa, that's about Hometown Heroes. I don't know a lot about Hometown Heroes, but my clients should know about Hometown Heroes. Omar knows about Hometown Heroes. Go ahead and share his story to yours. Go ahead and share his reel or his post to your story. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So if you were to go to like a Fairway Mortgage Florida, you guys following Fairway Mortgage Florida? Do me a favor, go to that page for me, please. Fairway Mortgage Florida. Now, a personal pet peeve of mine for professionals is if you go to a page and there's nothing like story-wise to click. Like that's kind of your daily engaging feature. I say post to social daily, and then professionals go wide-eyed and they go, oh my goodness. No, post to social daily could be a story. Post to social daily could go in and love up a partner. Go up to your favorite restaurant and share that dish that you like. Share it for a person who might be moving into this market. If there's an event coming up, right? I'll use that Miami Dolphins analogy or the F1. Go into those pages and you can share these events that are coming to town. You don't have to post. You don't have to make a video. It doesn't have to be fancy and cool because they did it for you. Right? And there should be like some light bulbs. I see the light bulb. I see it, right? So that's a cool thing. So that's a story share feature. So that's something that you can do. So you got Fairway Mortgage Florida, hit the profile picture, you should see some stories. Let me know if you don't. Anybody doesn't see stories there? You see them, I see people nodding. Cool. I want to challenge you guys to follow along on that page. You don't have to be like super fans or anything. If you see stuff that I'm doing day in and day out, I got a ton of pages I can share with you, so if you don't want it to be mortgage centric, we can change it up. But I want you to look at those pages and be like, that's what I have to do. I gotta love people. I gotta share other stories. I gotta post maybe every day or every other day, every 3 days, right? There's going to be something that you can get into, but again, what's the most important for social?
Showing off and engaging.
Right, you're not gonna hear me say a word about posting. Have I said a word about posting yet?
No.
Have I said a word about content yet? That's kind of exciting, right? Because usually you go to these classes and we're like, pull the phone out, we're filming, you know, and you're like, oh, I didn't do my hair, I'm not ready, like, come on, no. So, all right, so we're gonna flip it on its head. So I'm trying to show you guys there's so many different ways that you can use social. Again, I'm talking kind of fast, we're taking notes. I don't always talk this fast. If you wanna sit with me, you're welcome to come and sit with me anytime. It's complimentary. I'm the marketing director for Fairway Independent Mortgage, meaning I'm here, I'm on their payroll. They're paying it. They're covering it, right? Use it. Why not? Right? Are there any other marketers out there that are like, hey, come see me for free? Let me hook you up for free, right? I'm looking you guys right in the eyes and I hate saying free. It's complimentary. It's complimentary. Come on in. Come on in. Okay, who knows what Explore is? What's Explore? What is that? We're getting a couple different answers. I'll give you a short answer. If you open up Instagram and you see Instagram, it's going to be the magnifying glass on the bottom. Everybody click the magnifying glass. What's Explore? Magnifying glass. What's Explore? Whoa, we're getting good. We're getting good. We have like a couple different answers, right? How do you share a story?
The little flyers.
There's a little flyer, make the thing, do this, but you know where it is, right? As professionals, you know exactly where it is. That's like your CRM system. You know where it is now. You're empowered, right? Explore. Where's Explore? Let's click it. You guys clicked it? Here's what I challenge you to do. This is going to be personal for each of you guys. I want you to put hashtag in the area you farm most. I'm a golf cart on Las Olas guy. I'm Las Olas. You guys go to hashtag Las Olas, I hope my face pops up. You guys go to visit Lauderdale, I hope my face pops up. You know? You guys go to Flips, I hope I can high five you on the yacht. I hope you guys invite me on your yacht. All right, so explore. So what are you guys doing right now? Putting hit explore in that search bar at the top. Let's see it. Show it to me, guys. If you're not doing it, show it to me. I don't want anybody lost. We'll get some lunch in a second here because I know we're probably getting low blood sugar. So you're in explore. Cool. Let's do hashtag. Hashtag. I get low blood sugar. That's what I said. All right. The hashtag. The area you farm. If you need an example, Fort Lauderdale. If you need an example, I would hyper target Tamarack, Cooper City, Las Olas, Plantation Walk, Plantation, Weston. Right? I'm just throwing out some ideas. Put your farming area. Everybody have it in there?
Yep.
Okay. Do you see on there, it says like tags? Tags?
Yeah.
You should see the actual hashtag pop up. You guys see the actual hashtag pop up?
Yep.
Click that hashtag. Everybody click that hashtag. Is it blue? Does it say follow?
Yes.
Okay, everybody. I want everyone to kind of look at me real quick. Does it say follow?
No.
No?
Yes.
Does it? Yes, it should, right? Now, someone like me, like this, I do this every day, you know? All us professional marketers, we're like, you know, but you guys haven't really thought about social media from this perspective. Ooh, it got quiet. It got quiet. So you guys go into a networking event, and what's the goal of the networking event? Shake hands, get business cards, smile, make eye contact, make people feel good, right? We can do that in Explore. All right? So, who throw a city at me? Who threw a city out there?
Davey.
Davey. I heard Davey first. We're going to use you as the guinea pig. You're the example. I'm holding your phone. Are you following now?
I did.
Cool. So we might not have the best internet. Do you guys have the form for the internet? If anyone's not on the internet and wants to get on the internet, we do have that floating around. So yeah, there's a piece of paper here if anyone wants to get on the internet. All right. So if anyone's seen on that page where you see the city, you guys see the city? Show me the city that you see. Good. Yes, please help each other. Help each other, guys. If you're a little lost or you don't know, please ask questions. Help each other out. That's how, you know, each one teach one. Iron sharpens iron. That'll all make each other better, you know? Omar got more than he bargained for today. He didn't expect this. I brought the A game today, huh, guys? Okay, cool. Look at that. 1,000 plus posts on an uber-specific hashtag. Town of Davie. That's awesome, right? So, what I want you guys to consider, you guys see, who doesn't see it? Who doesn't see it? Because we want to get everybody on even footing. Who doesn't see it? You see it. All right. What's the city you search for?
I put Las Olas.
Las Olas. How many posts are there?
There's only 100 posts.
It's opportunity,
Yeah.
right? So what we want to do is, and I'll speed it along. So what we want to do is start to reverse engineer this. Remember this task that you did today, and do Tamarack, and do Fort Lauderdale, and do Las Olas, and do are the places you farm. Okay, follow those, and that's how you're going to. Every time you open Instagram, it's a new networking experience. Because when you're following the hashtags, because who puts a hashtag on their post? I do. Hashtag mortgage, hashtag real estate, hashtag, right? So you're trending for those hashtags. You're getting put into those hashtags that you just searched. There should be kind of an aha moment, right? You should be like, oh, wait a minute. I could be farming, right, with like people that are in the town of Davie. Do you see horses? Do you see homes? Do you see families? Do you see restaurants? How cool! And you're in Fort Lauderdale. And you can do that for every city. So you can kind of farm before you even get there. You can start to make friends. Now, when I say follow with intention, you know, use the Instagram with intention. So you don't want to just go out on a following spree. Again, we'd be doing that social media, the me in media, right? Where I'm gonna like everybody, and then I'm gonna get everybody to watch my videos, and everybody's gonna like me, and everybody's gonna follow me, and everybody's gonna me. At some point, you gotta be like, the intention is to just meet people. The intention is to engage. The intention is to do what? Show love. So follow some new accounts. That's the last part of that. Is everyone on even footing with this? You guys have questions, I'm sure. And you ask the questions, fire away. But is everyone on even footing with it?
My share story feature didn't come up.
Uh-oh.
So, like, I clicked on something, I clicked the flyer, I see the share too, but it doesn't tell me that I can share to
Let's go
stories.
back. Just a second. See the X there? Let's click that share again. And it will be to your story. So share to. This is you, Tiffany?
No.
That's not, you're not Tiffany. Oh, Tiffany. Interesting. Well, let's investigate that after. That's your page, Tiffany Nutt, right?
No, I'm sharing
Okay.
it. I'm trying.
Okay, so can you go to Fairway Mortgage Florida for just a second? That's why I was using just the paint with broad strokes page. We'll run into caveats. we will run into questions. I am painting with broad strokes. These are proven techniques, but if we run into hiccups, I'll have answers for you. In a situation like that, Tiffany, the page we were looking at, if she's on private, you might not be able to share that person's stuff to your wall. So what we're having is kind of a professional conversation. So it's like going to, the town of Davie, the city of Davie, and sharing one of their posts. Going to that restaurant that you love and sharing that beautiful dish that you enjoyed. So you will have the ability to share personal kind of posts, or if you like a family post, but they'll have to be a public, or they'll be a public.
I did that, it says add to story.
Awesome, cool. All right, so is everyone on even footing there? We're rocking, no questions, good. Like it. Let's keep going. Now we're gonna get a little more fun. This is the fun stuff. You guys didn't come here to listen to me talk for an hour. What I wanted to do was flip it on its head a little bit, right? So I wanted you guys to go away with these tools that you should have a renewed confidence in social media. I didn't talk about posting up to this point. You don't have to post, but you do have to go in and show love and engage. Because that's how the algorithm's gonna start to understand who you are, what do you like, who are you working with, what industries are you into, right? So you try to keep it specific. All right, if you ever have any questions for that, please ask me. Everyone pull their cameras out. Kind of interesting thing that I've noticed. Everyone pull their cameras out. Just the one native to your phone. Your camera. This one. See that? Here. Resolution. All right, so for me, when I open my camera, and let me know if you guys do this the same, because Samsung, iPhones, they're all different. I feel like I'm being recorded right now. Everybody's like, all right, when you go in here, I put it on video, I go in video, and it might be different for Samsung users. I see Omar with a Samsung, we've talked about this before. So this is an interesting thing. When we're shooting on the phone, mine says HD 30. Is your, in the top right, does yours say HD?
It's 430.
4K. Who has HD? Just put the phone up higher. Who has HD? Does it say HD in the top corner? Yours says HD, 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 HD. And you guys seem like social media posters. I know you post to social media, okay? I want you guys to consider this thought process hack. This is what I've been doing lately. If you're going to shoot content with your cell phone, HD is 1080p. So if you press HD, you're gonna see 4K. Okay, and then if you already have that setting, fantastic. The reason why the phone doesn't automatically come in that setting is because 4K is a lot of bandwidth. It's a lot of file storage. So usually the phone should be on that 1080, so that when you're getting all your food pics and family pics and fun stuff, it's not killing your phone, Now, what's gotten really hot lately, have you guys opened social media and seen a bright video? Yeah. You've seen a bright video, you're like, why is the video so bright? Why are they showing favoritism to this video? I don't get it. And you watch the video 4 or 5 times and you're like, what did they do? I don't get it. All they're doing is switching it to 4K and keeping the integrity of the HDR file. That was Greek. But what that means is people who are posting to Instagram in true 4K resolution, not shooting in 1080p and then upgrading it to 4K, shooting in your native phone, true 4K, it's telling social media that this is a phone native file. The phone native files are really big files when you're trying to edit them out of a computer. They're really small files when you're dealing with cloud and computer-based stuff. So I won't go too far into it, but like an iPhone is an HEIC file. That file can be truncated, made very tiny, and put in a social media server. Where that edit that we made with our videographer, that 4K file, and they had to put it in the Final Cut, and export it out, and they had to make the resolution high, that file is massive for Instagram's server. They don't want to give favoritism to that type of content anymore. It was a photo app. I heard no, and I go, yeah, because we don't think about that. I've even posted to my page not too long ago, do we still post photos here? And I did a photo, and I felt weird about it. This isn't even like, right, this isn't cool, So the nugget that we're getting away from here is that you can change the resolution. So what I would challenge you guys to do is create short form content. What's short form content? Less than a minute, that's great. What's short form content?
Straight to the point.
Straight to the point. These are all going to be correct answers. What's short form content? Do you guys film like this or film like this? If I film like this, in my mind, is that long content? If I film like this, I'm doing like a reel, right? I'm doing a story for YouTube, stuff like that, YouTube Shorts, right? Short content, okay? Kind of want to cap short content at about 15 seconds, 30 seconds. Keep that cap at around 30 seconds, okay? Where we can capitalize, those are two different words, no cap and then capitalize. Where we can capitalize on this in the real world, and this is just for note purposes, we're not going to go down this rabbit hole today. Put the long form videos on YouTube. So if you guys write anything down right now, put the long form videos on YouTube. Give a proper title. Proper title would be your name and the topic of what you're discussing, and then put a nice description. The title and the description are more important than the video, because the title and the description are going to go to the search engines like Google, Facebook, Yahoo. You guys, who knows that Facebook is a search engine? Who knows that Instagram is a search engine? You guys just search the town of Davie. You guys each have your own unique website. For me, it's Instagram.com/DukesAllDay. That's my website. I own that space. That's my digital real estate. We never really consider social media from that perspective. So what I'm saying is, let's start pushing you into short form content on social. And I'm going to teach you how to do that in just a minute. I'm going to teach you how to do it. So I'm not leaving you on your own, leaving you in the lurch, saying go do this and good luck and tag me. I'm going to show you how to do it in just a second. Okay? With that short form content, I want to start to get you guys into the mindset of doing what influencers do. I'm a real estate professional. I'm here in East Fort Lauderdale having a bite at one of my favorite restaurants. I highly suggest the coconut shrimp. If you're ever here, tag me. What a great video. That's it. That's all you need, right? Turn it on its side. Ask Honey if she can film it again, or if he can film it again, or if your friend can film it again, or the person at the table next to you can film it again, and ask them if they can tag when they post. Anyway, get the video going and ask if that person you're with can follow me either way, long, wide. I'm going to do a little longer one. I'm a real estate professional. I'm Michael. I'm here in East Fort Lauderdale right now, off of Las Olas, one of the most beautiful areas in East Fort Lauderdale. If you're thinking about buying, you want to be near East Fort Lauderdale, but we don't know our budget, we don't know what we're buying, so I want to share different areas here for you. I'm currently at a restaurant called Coconuts. I like the coconut shrimp, right? I would highly suggest the Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show comes around every year. Check it out. It's a huge thing, drives a ton of revenue. If anybody's thinking about moving to this part, right? I'll stop there, okay? In my role play, that's something that you would put on YouTube. What a fantastic thing. Who knows that YouTube's an app in their phone? Nobody knew that. Who now knows that YouTube is an app in their phone? Okay. YouTube is just as easy to use in your cell phone as Instagram and Facebook and everything else. It's just as easy to use. Just as easy to use. But no, they neglect it. They neglect it. I have a passive account that I post to. The Super Agency, I just post videos there that I've done over the years. Obviously, we've got videography and ad and PR, right? Right description, right title. This is a Van Dutch yacht. Van Dutch is avant-garde, right? I just write the stuff out, right? Just like that. I got 395 followers. I didn't even know that. So if it wasn't about me, I wasn't on there like, I want to be a YouTube influencer. I know it's not 1 million followers, 350 followers, but they're local people, right? You guys can do the same thing. So just start to create the short form content for social that says, hey, head over to my YouTube channel. Want me to send you a link? Right? You can take that link and you can put it in Facebook. And you can write a nice 2-3 paragraph description. Who's seen like a long paragraph, 2-paragraph description on Facebook and you start reading it? Have you guys ever seen anything like that? Like, this is an experience, or I was traveling here. So you can write longer descriptions and give people the background to your content and then send them somewhere else. Okay? You guys want to eat food? You guys want to eat? Can we get some food going? Let's get some food, guys. Want food? What do we got? Is it too early? Consensus. Food? Okay, no food. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure you guys are good. I don't want to lose you. Now we're going to go into like the interactive stuff. All right, so if you guys are like, I need to get a snack or something, grab it. Okay. I want to share some stuff that we have here. Did you guys see this video? Uh-oh, we lost our audio. I'm going to plug this for a second. Let's see what happens.
This is our branch conference room. It looks big, but space is limited. Also, Jackie will be here for the celebration title.
Jackie, she's here. Let's go, Jackie. We look forward to seeing all of the realtors there bringing their A game about social media. Don't forget, it's not going to be recorded, so you've got to be here in person. RSVP and bring me. So now you guys know that I don't wear a suit every day. Felt good today dressing up. I didn't have court, so that was cool. That's an old joke, sorry. That's a joke. I want you guys to see this as well. Here's another video. And then we're going to talk about these videos.
25% down payment with this type of loan. You might have heard about this house.
All right, great house hack for
17, you can buy
potential
a
buyers.
4 units with a conventional loan and 5% down payment. Usually you had to put.
I'll let this go around twice so you can
down payment
watch it.
with this type of loan. You might have heard about this house hack with an FHA loan, so no news here. Conventional loans have a higher loan limit, up to $1,396,000 on a fourplex. They also have a lower cost for a more qualified buyer. They don't have upfront mortgage insurance, and the monthly mortgage insurance is cheaper. And you don't have to refinance to cancel the monthly mortgage insurance when you have 20% equity in the loan, like an FHA loan. So if you're looking for a duplex, triplex, or fourplex, and want to understand more of the numbers.
Okay, so I'm not showing you this to have you digest the information, the content. Is it cool content? It's cool content, yes. Does it look good? Yes. Who thinks it was shot on a high-level camera? Who thinks it was like a crazy level camera, super expensive camera? No, right? On a cell phone. Cell phone, nice and easy, right? Who thinks that Eli, his name's Eli, who thinks Eli memorized his lines? No, he didn't memorize his lines, right? He wasn't reading from a teleprompter. He didn't seem stuffy. Didn't seem right. Do you guys see a lot of that content on social media?
Yes.
You guys see a lot of it? We do, and some of it we get envious of. It depends on where we are in the race, you know? Sometimes we get envious, like, oh, why can't I do that? But then there's other people in the race that are like, that's kind of stuffy, that's kind of cold, it's kind of impersonal. So it depends on where we are on the spectrum, but I can tell you that right now, that's kind of the coolest content. So this is a high-level camera, but don't worry about that then. All right, so don't worry about it, don't need to sign it or anything. I'll show you the difference between a high-level camera and a non-high-level camera on social media. So let's just say this has 153 views, let's see. 405 views with an 8K camera, awesome setup. Let's see what we got for Eli.
Great news for house hackers and first-time investors.
Now let's look at Eli a few weeks ago. You don't see huge numbers here, 467, 560, big stuffy one. This is a professional studio, professional microphone. But my point is that sometimes the less professional stuff, professional air quotes, I think it's pretty darn professional. You guys thought it was pretty professional, right? I thought it was good. That stuff's getting, like, I mean, think of an arena. What's that number there? What is this? I'm horrible at math. 2,000 plus 1720. I'm not a mortgage guy. I was like, wait, a mortgage guy doesn't know math? How much is that? Help me out, guys. 2,000 plus 1,700. All right, 3,700. Throw the number at me, guys. What if there was 3,700 people in this room right now? That's a lot, right? 3,700 people have seen these, without a doubt. They've seen them. They might not have engaged, they might not have commented, but almost 3,000 people got to see those cool videos, right? So there's power. You guys see the power in that sauce there? Have you guys seen videos like this? And you see them viral and everything else? Before we move on to the actual way that we do this, I would just show myself as an example here. You do see crazy numbers like 3,200, right? I want to show you one of the best videos I ever did. Was right here, wearing the darn suit. I'm Mr. Golf Guy. Oh, that's 784. I'm on stage. That's 1,100. Oh, Ferrari, 1,900. But me doing this got 17,000. You want to strengthen information that you can share with buyers. Come on over and check it out. I would have never guessed that. That's it. That's it. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God.
Are you kidding me? It's unfair. It's not fair, right? Come on. That's like, come on. So what I want you guys to think short form. Think short, think quick, think exciting. Yeah. All right, this is you at the front door of your open house, and there's a few people, maybe 10 people behind you. Hey, you're not here at my open house. You're missing out.
What is that the attraction? Because
Yeah.
you look so neat, so professional.
Thank you.
Capture.
My ego wants to believe that.
How many seconds was that?
So what's that?
How many seconds was that? That was really quick.
No, let's count it out. And it really wasn't much happening. right? It's not like there's that much happening. Kind of like the background stuff. So to use the example before I press play again, that's like standing outside of your favorite restaurant where it's really busy, getting in front of that group, being like, I'm here at one of the hottest spots in East Fort Lauderdale. Are you kidding me? You're not here? Contact me next time.
I noticed you don't hear the background.
Wild, right?
Sound, no, it's not wild. It's just that you know what you're doing.
So, I don't really do it. I wish I could say like, oh, Mr. Audio Engineer. Did not get a Best of Audio award. So, these microphones do the heavy lifting.
I have a question in
Yeah.
regards to the video.
Uh-huh.
Does it have to be with time you post it during the day? Because there's some different times where you post where you get the most views on.
There definitely is. There definitely is differences in times and things like that. I didn't put any thought process into this whatsoever. This was 34 weeks ago. So as a professional, I didn't just like stumble on it last week and I'm like, guys, I gotta tell you what I learned about. This is 34 weeks ago. I could show you 75 weeks ago. I could show you 155 weeks ago. So I didn't, it's a solid question, but I don't put that much thought into it. I just shoot with intention. So I don't want it to sound like I'm willy-nilly. I see it, I look at what's happening, and shoot with intention. How does this benefit a buyer? How does this benefit a seller? How does this put me or my business, I'm putting myself in your shoes, how does this put me and my business in a better position to serve as a resource, to help other people, right? To offer that little bit of extra advice, right? Because, is real estate easy? It's not easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. We think everyone's doing it. Not everyone's doing it, I promise you. And it's not easy. It's a lot of hand-holding. It's a lot of relationship building. So what you do is you do a lot of that heavy lifting on the front end using social media. Okay? The audio, to answer that question. So we'll go back to Jacqueline's question was time. So let's just see really quick.
You're a local realtor, a real estate professional. You want to strengthen the information that you can share with buyers. Come on over and check it out.
Notice 34 weeks ago I made the same joke I made today. I didn't have court today with a bunch of realtors, right? So repetition is going to breed that success. That consistency is going to breed that success. So you're going to have at-bats, and you're going to miss, and you're going to get at-bat again, right? I heard some crazy thing. I'm not a huge baseball person. That's why I pulled out the baseball. I wrote NBA, I wrote NFL, I'm like, I would know the answer. I know who won the Super Bowl 4 years ago. But I can't tell you the baseball analogies. But I do know that in baseball, batting like a 350 puts you in the Hall of Fame. What do we all say? We're batting 1,000. Batting 1,000. Batting 350 puts you in the Hall of Fame. How many hits at bat is that? 3.5? 4 out of 10? For every 10 that this gentleman went up, he hit 4, and that put him in the Hall of Fame. Made him an MVP. Made him one of the most revered baseball players in history. I'm not speaking about just one person, that's everyone. Right? So we get a little hard on ourselves as professionals, and we don't think about, we just need to have more at-bats. I just need to have more opportunity. I just need to interact a little more, right? I need to show love, I need to engage. Because the harder I work, the luckier I'm about to get, right? Harder I work, the luckier I get. So that's not me, I'm sorry. So if it sounds like a quote, I'm throwing a quote at you guys. It's not me being confident, all that. I don't want to be that guy. But what I'm saying is, it's easier to have that repetition, to do it again and do it over again, right? You do it at one restaurant, you stumble and you fumble, and so what? I learned, let's do it at the next restaurant. That you do it at the one open house and you stumble and you fumble, well, that bad content or that not as good content beats any no content. Beats any, like, didn't share it, didn't post it, didn't show some love, right? Okay, so how do we do this? How do we do this? Like, Mike, there's so much. You're showing us stuff, and that's super cool, but we need the sauce. We need the actual, how to do this. Let's turn the piece of paper over. Oh, you already turned your piece of paper over, no one yelled. Oh no. She wanted to know whether or not to stay. She's like, I don't know if I should leave or stay. I'm gonna get out of here. All right, guys, I want you guys to become kind of like, it's not like I don't want to say like a religious kind of thing, but I want like the idea to be like, I want you to get kind of like religious on this, When you're thinking of videos, break them down into digestible chunks. Right? And then you'll be thinking, and we don't have 15 years of videography experience, of 15 years of doing different brands and professionals. I mean, how do you get that? I've gone into rooms and watched people go, oh, I wouldn't have thought of any of this. So just start with the social aspect of it. And make sure that if it's got a lot of me in it, is not social, and let's switch it up to social. And then remember, the content that we watch is usually like that, right? I mean, I don't watch a lot of content where the person, like, people talk about the Gary V's of the world, and they talk about, and it's always like, I did this and I did that, and you can do that too, and I don't know why everyone's not doing it. Well, I don't know, man, But the person that's like, I listen to a lot of the Joel Osteens of the world, people that are like, you can do it. You weren't made perfect, you can be perfect. Or every day you strive toward that. You might never be perfect, That person who's like, just do your best. Get out there, try it, do your best. Topic, audience, solution or need, and call to action. Task. To make a really cool reel, to make a really impactful video, stay on task. So I was low when I was speaking, but when I was outside, I was like, are you a local realtor? Are you looking for cool classes like this? You can come on in for free. All you gotta do is give us a shout. Contact us. Kind of touching on each one of these. Okay, so let's make a reel. I'm not gonna force feed any of you guys, but you're all gonna make a reel today. Not with your camera and phone, unless you want to. It's here for you. I wanna make the reel today. We don't need to use ChatGPT, we don't need to use AI. Once we learn how to do this stuff, AI becomes extremely powerful. Right? You can get into a conversation. Remember that thing I was telling you about? I need a topic. Can you do it again for me? Can you give me another one? And then you can start to go that direction. But I want you guys to look at your pen and paper. You can get ahead of me if you want. Write a topic down. What's a hot topic right now? A hot topic right now.
What's on here?
Write it down. Write it down, because it doesn't have to be mortgage specific. It could be real estate specific. A lot of hot stuff happening right now, right? There's a lot of non-attorney law degree people out there right now, right? That are giving all kinds of legal advice about NAR and real estate. They're not even lawyers, so it's kind of weird because I think it's against the law. Right, so that's a topic. I'm just saying, just topic. Let's throw a topic out. Everyone got a topic?
Holidays.
Write it down, Omar. Omar does this every day with me. Omar's like, I got it, I got my topic. All right. Okay, look at your topic, and consider, now the topic should be like a statement, like, pow, did you hear what happened at NAR? Who's got a topic for me? Throw a topic at me, who's confident with theirs?
House market.
Housing market, boom, it's like a mic drop, housing market. What are we talking about today? The housing market. Are you in the housing market? Right? That's our topic, right? It's like seeing a newspaper ad, right? We've got to get that extra, read all about it. Housing market. I'm going to get my attention. What about the housing market? Oh, there's a ton of stuff here to read about. Check it out. Who's your audience? All right? For your topic, each of you guys, this is custom tailored. So we're carrying that idea of the housing market. Who's the audience for the housing market?
Buyers, sellers,
Realtors, borrowers, first-time home buyers. Anyone in the real estate market? Anybody interested in buying a home? Right? So what I want you guys to do is, the reason why I throw 8, 9, 10 at this is I don't want you to think this is a one-time task. You can do this with everything. You can start to do this with the restaurants and the experiences. Fort Lauderdale International Boat Show is coming to town. If you need a home to park your boat at, I got you. I know all the beautiful homes that are on East Fort Lauderdale, and if I don't know the home, I'll search it for you, and we'll go check it out. I can even schedule an open house or go schedule it for you. All you gotta do is give me a call, or follow below, or DM, or tag me in your post. I literally just went through on just saying the Fort Lauderdale Boat Show. Okay? So who's your audience? Write down your audience. So we're using that same one, the housing market, borrowers, buyers, sellers, anyone moving to South Florida, first-time home buyers. What's a solution or a need? So you're kind of going like from topic, but now we need to have some meat and potatoes on that topic. What's like going to make that topic pop?
researching like how the market is going to be moving in a couple of years.
How's the housing market today? Is it hot? Is it cool? Are you getting multiple offers?
I'm not a realtor, but.
How's the housing market today? No, that's okay. That's okay. No, that's perfectly fine. That's okay. So we're using our housing market example. So so it's still valuable, but we're gonna skip over to another topic. Throw another topic at me. I feel like you have one. You're like nodding along. What's your topic?
My topic today is why you invest in Florida, because we work with a lot of international investment.
Fantastic. Mic drop, right? So how do you shorten that? What's a statement What's a statement for that? So would it be why to invest in South Florida or investing in South Florida? Right? Investing in South Florida. Why to invest in South Florida? Do you see how this is interchangeable? The idea is to capture attention. Investing in South Florida. That's where we're opening, right? Why should you invest in South Florida? Thinking about investing in South Florida? Right? That's now what I'm doing is, if you notice, I'm just confidently making my statement. I only need to know one thing, which is why should you invest in South Florida? Okay? Keep the mantra going that as we go through these 4 topics, I can't say topics, I already used the word, but as these 4 things, they're going to come together into a video. That's the Eli sauce that you saw there, and all the other people that we can share. That's Eli getting out of the car. Are you thinking about buying a house? That's his opening thing, right? You need a housing hack? Right? So think of that, just that one opening scene. You need a housing hack? That's where we are. Who's the audience for that? Who's the audience for investing in South Florida?
Usually we work with all South America and Mexico.
Fantastic. International, right? People that are moving to the area.
Yeah.
Keep going. Who else? Internationals. People moving to the area. Snowbirds. Yeah. Cool. Here's what we'll do. How about this? Why don't we all do the same one for this exercise, and then we'll do another one. So we'll put our topic is investing in South Florida, or why to invest in South Florida. So we can all write that down as our example, because you'll want to go back to this piece of paper and fit the stuff into the buckets. You'll want to remember, like, wait, what did he say? Who's the audience for that? Let's write it down. So we have snowbirds, internationals. Who's another? Cash heavy, equity heavy, people with money. Okay.
People with money for sure. That one is the
There you
first
go.
one.
I have no money and I would like to invest. I have this bubble gum. I'd like to invest.
Expensive more than ever.
We already went through that in 2006.
Russians, you know.
What do you get?
You can afford it.
Calculate.
Miami is almost affordable.
Yeah. It's the gateway to the world at this point. Used to be gateway to Latin America, that we'd say the Latin American Wall Street, right? I mean, we've had so many awesome monikers, but it's just gotten bigger and bigger. We think it's it's the glass ceiling, I guess, and we break through. I think it's fantastic. I'm born and raised lifelong in this market. I went to the University of Central Florida, came right back to South Florida. I'm a Fort Lauderdale guy, but I'm just in awe of just how we've grown and the direction we've gone. So a solution or a need? A solution or a need? What's going to be the solution? Or the need? Jump on it.
Action.
I think if you want to call to action, you have to give the urgent for the people first.
So a brochure? Is that what you said, brochure?
No, when you do the reel or when you do the any topic, you have to tell what is your urgent, what is your need, and then you call to
Paint like a pain point, right? You need to like touch the pain point. I think that's what we're going into, right? You gotta custom tailor it. That's what they say, right? Let me ask the mortgage guy. This is a really, hey, we're in the presentation. This is the first time we're gonna cross this intersection of a ton of awesome real estate professionals that are making a reel right now and talking about investing in South Florida. Why would a person invest in South Florida, or do you have anything for me to invest in South Florida? I'm a qualified investor. What's an advantage to investing in South Florida? Is there anything going on right now? Do I need 20% down?
Even though rates are high right now,
Yeah.
but the prices are still manageable.
Yeah.
Once the rates go down, you're gonna gain a lot of equity.
Fair enough. Do I need 20% down?
You can do 20% down, you might do it with as low as 10% down, depending on what program.
10% down. Did you guys hear Don is 5% down for multifamily?
For international?
5% down for
You can
multifamily.
get-
No, we're not talking international. We're talking, the topic was investing in South Florida. Now, you could do 3, 4, 5 reels, so I'll get ahead of it because that was solid. You're already thinking, you're like, wait, we're talking about internationals. No, we're not talking about internationals. The topic of the article is, what's the topic of the article? Investing in South Florida. So where we go from here could be a couple different things. Or now, as a pro marketer, I see you smiling, I'm getting excited. We might want to do investing in South Florida every Monday. And we have are you investing in South Florida? Snowbirds, I'm talking to you. We're getting to that time. It's almost Thanksgiving, right? The week after that. Are you thinking about investing in South Florida? If you're an international, Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿San pase? Привет, kagila, right? Let's go. I'm going to help you. I'm here to help you. But then what's our neater solution? So, for someone, I'll just alley you. So in the mortgage industry, so you reach out to Omar, you can send him an email and say, Omar, I was thinking about doing a reel on investing or investment, or is there any programs or products out there that can help an investor right now? And he's going to hit you with that first one, 62 and over. All right, you can do your HECM, you can do your reverse. Actually, I don't do the loans, so it's kind of strange. I'm going to throw this out there. So the 5% down for the multifamily, that's up to 4 units. That's pretty crazy, right? So you can actually invest with a low barrier to entry, right? $1 million, $1 million is what you need for a place if you're not qualified, right? If you can get qualified, 5% down of $1 million. I don't do the math. I'm bad with math.
50 grand.
How much? 50 grand. You know, I'm not gonna like put people on the spot, but like for some people, that's like sell your car and get that 50 grand out. And now you got a four unit place. You know, I go get a scooter at a 4 unit place. You know, you can't really walk, you can't really drive too much in Miami anyway, right? So become a business owner, right? Become an investor. We call it kind of like the wannabe investor. I feel bad saying wannabe investor because it's solid, it's real money, right? But that's cool. That's kind of a solution or a need. Some people, if you qualify, you can get into a property for as little as 5% down. I'm not talking like a single family residence property. I'm talking investment. I'm talking up to 4 units. Live in 1, rent the 3 out. That's cool. Now, we want to keep it real estate centric. I kind of made that a little more mortgage centric, right? So along that same thought processes, we're at investing in South Florida. Are you thinking about moving to South Florida? Now is the right time to invest. Let's just use that for example, right? Because we can put them into buckets once we get the whole picture, right? So are you thinking about investing in South Florida? Investing in South Florida investors. There's all kinds of different ways to say that. Now is a great time. If you're thinking about investing in South Florida, now is a great time to do so, right? Why is it a good time? Why would it be a good time? No doom and gloom. I don't want to hear anybody who's not a good time. Why is it a good time? Because someone's investing in South Florida, right? I got this new thing that I say. It's like, it doesn't matter what you do for a living, there are billions, if not trillions of dollars that are going to be done in our industries every single day, with or without us. When we wake up in the morning, there are people all around the United States that are going to absolutely crush it in the industry that they represent. We can do the same thing, right? All right, cool. Everybody was looking at Mike. I was got a little too serious. All right, cool. So let's keep it going. Someone lead this for me. Someone lead it for me.
Like less competition right now.
Less competition. Is that true? Get excited. Is there less competition? Less barrier to entry? Is that another word we use?
Everybody's afraid.
Everybody's afraid. Some people, do people have equity in other states that they could apply here? See, Florida, right? Some people are, I know they have the idea of downsizing, upsizing. Who wants to grab one? Grab one meter solution that we could tie this to. Pick one, throw it out there. Could have been the one you said.
No inventory for a couple of years, no inventory.
This has been low inventory.
Yeah.
So if you have an opportunity, you guys like low inventory? There's low inventory, so if you have the opportunity, does that work? Does that fit in the box? Does that make you guys excited to invest? Do you want to invest? You hear, I tell you there's low inventory in South Florida. What do you say? Oh, I'm excited to invest. Let's go. Right? How are you going to get me to invest? Get me to invest. I'm ready to invest. I'm qualified. Let's just check all the boxes. You don't have to qualify me. I'm qualified. How are you going to get me to invest? I want to invest in South Florida. How would you get me to invest? Not psychologically, but what would you tell me right now? Like, I don't know anything about South Florida. I want to move here. I have family. I got kids. I got to get them in school. Well qualified, so you don't have to ask any of those questions.
The weather, the beach.
The beach. The weather. Write that stuff down. The beach. The weather. Someone else sell me. Why should I move? What's going on? I'm Michael. I'm thinking about buying a place. I'm at the bar where, you know, what? Investing in South Florida, there's low inventory. Sounds crazy right now.
There's more security on your investment here because the market doesn't go down as easy as it goes down. Something there.
Is that high level stuff? What did he say? Someone throw it back in?
Because the market is
The growth is steady here up to.
I just want to hear people yell at it. Just start getting excited about it. That's what I want you guys to do. Just start getting excited about it, right? Why should I invest in South Florida? I want to invest in South Florida. Why?
There's money to make here.
Money to make here. What does that mean? I'm listening to you now. You got money to make. I'm listening. What does that mean? Money to
It's
make.
like Omar said, the properties are gonna go higher if the interest rates go low, the property's gonna go high.
Okay, that's cool. That's That's good stuff, right? Tell me one more time. How'd you say that? Why should I invest?
Because you're gonna get equity.
You're gonna get equity. Kept it nice and short, right? So if I was sitting here and you were talking to me, you could go back to me and say, are you thinking about investing in South Florida? Are you a qualified investor? Because let's have a normal conversation. 'Cause that's how you do that, right? So you ask me, what's your topic? You think about investing? Go ahead, hit it with it.
Are you thinking about investing in South Florida?
Actually, I am. What would be your next natural conversation? Well, are you qualified? You know? Do you guys have these conversations? Are you scared of those conversations?
I am.
I would never be scared of a conversation. Are you qualified to buy that $500,000 home? Are you kidding me? Come on, what do you do for a living? Right? I'm not being rude, I'm asking you because that's part of the process. Are you cash heavy? Are you gonna pay cash for the house? I'm not gonna go hard dogs in the home. I'm just like, I wanna get you in the home and I wanna help you. And if you're not qualified, let's get you qualified, let's help your credit. What's your credit score look like? You know? So a natural professional thing would be like, are you qualified to invest in something?
Are you financing?
Yeah, are you qualified? Are you interested in financing, right? Cool, that's a statement, that's something that I'm listening, so yes, I am. So what was your need or solution again? Confidence? You got me, hook, line, and sinker? What's the need or solution? Why should I invest?
Because you're gonna get equity.
You see how confident you got there? It was like, one second, like, equity, you're gonna get equity. You sat back and said, you're gonna get equity. I'll bet you all the money in the world, you're gonna have like a real conversation this week. You're gonna have a real conversation this week on the phone, and someone's gonna go, there's no inventory, why should I invest? And what are you gonna say?
You're gonna gain equity.
You can gain some equity in a home. Are you kidding me? Do you know the numbers? How much is Fort Lauderdale gonna gain in equity? I think it's like 3.6, something like that. Is that right? I don't know, like I think we did like 10 years and 2, but.
4, I think, so every year.
Yeah, we're supposed to know this stuff. So that's an exciting aspect of this, is start to think about that when we're starting our days, you know, as we see these things come in front of us, because it does come in front of us every single day. Every Monday you start and it says, this is where it's going, and this is what the markets are hot, and this sold, and this didn't, so, you know, market reports, right?
In Florida, you pay less taxes.
I'll say that.
You have
You don't have the state.
you have more option to do the short rents. You have more. The return of investments is high than another states. You have a lot of.
Excellent. That's excellent.
Yes.
I am at the edge of my seat. I'm listening, and it's on topic, right? You're not like, hey, listen to me. I'm a real estate pro, and I can help you, and we're gonna make money, and you should move to South Florida. It's so pretty. Like, no, you're like, are you an investor? It's like, this is something you can do at the bar. Next time, you know, we're not bar people. You know, maybe you're at the bar, maybe you're at a networking event. You're so, you know, how are you? Hey, John, how are you? Hey, Susie, how are you? How have you been? What do you do? You're an attorney? Oh, that's fantastic. Do you own your primary home? You do? Are you thinking about investing? Nah, not right now. That's crazy. Right? Prices are through the roof, right? But you can get some equity. Did you know you can get into that house for like 5% down and get some equity on that? I mean, that's crazy. What are you talking about? 5% down in equity. What do you mean? You know, well, you just said you're an attorney. You're here in South Florida. You're headquartered here. You are. Live locally. You can even get that. You can almost do it for free. It's like zero down kind of thing. It's not free, right? I got Omar. I'll explain the stuff to you, but it could be almost no cash out of pocket than investing. Cool, right? Okay, so that was the thing. What's the call to action? Give me an example of a call to action.
Call to action.
Call to action. Call to action.
Follow me and-
Call me now. They said, call me now. Right? You've done the videos. You know what's up. You know. Now, is this anything different than what we've done together?
No.
We did it together, right? You experienced. Omar, anything different, right?
That's exactly what we did.
What was the first thing?
Exactly what we did. Like, there's less competition, call me now.
I'm going to ask him a question real
The
quick.
same thing. Right now is a good time to buy.
All you real estate pros, what was the first thing I said to you when you walked in? Do you remember? Did I give you a congrats, an accolade? It's funny, right? It's hilarious. It's kind of like, it was like our interaction. It was identical to our interaction. So what did I say?
Give you some accolade.
Congrats on the new listing.
If you contact to me today, you have a $10,000 bonus for the class.
I'm listening. $10,000? I'm listening. Right? And now as you start to look at this and you play with this, now this door should open up on social media that should allow you to do this kind of every day or every other day. That was excellent. That was so good. That was so good. That's the stuff that you don't want to be, don't overthink it. It doesn't matter if it's 6 p.m. or it's 6 a.m. or it's, you know, speak to your people, speak to your tribe, find your audience, know your audience, right? I'll let you guys marinate on that. Let's get some food. I'm hanging out. If you have any questions, please ask. I hope you guys found a ton of value out of this. I'm going to leave you at a challenge. I'm challenging you to engage. I'm challenging you to share. And I'm challenging you to post. And the way I'm going to know is you're going to tag or engage Fairway Mortgage Florida. It's not going to be like your guaranteed mortgage partner. It's just like that Mike's on the back end. The Wizard of Oz is in the back end. He just wants to see what you're up to and give you suggestions, and feel free to DM and feel free to come in and get some videos. We have the studio in the back. If you guys want to take a field trip, maybe that's what we should do. So we'll pack it up. Let's take a field trip. I'll show you guys the studio really quick.
Thank you.
Go.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go. Good job, guys.